Clean Valley and the Mysterious Disease, made by Mrs. Lawrence Period 3 class. There was a place called Clean Valley. Like any town, there were the good spots and the bad spots. Miss Tidy, the mayor, did her best to keep things neat and clean. The area where Mr. COVID was the boss of a highly successful company by the name of GERM Industries, one of those not so great areas. Mr. COVID wanted to launch his newest idea, COVID-19. He was bored of the usual sicknesses that his company made, such as the flu, chickenpox, and even the common cold. Mr. COVID was determined to make something like he'd never before. Mr. COVID got all of his workers to start thinking of new viruses.
After Mr. COVID and his workers went home, they started to feel weird symptoms. All of a sudden, they turned green and had a fever burn up. They started coughing. Oh no, they were sick.
Many people in Clean Valley started to become infected. All of the Clean Valley residents were isolating themselves, afraid of catching this mysterious disease. They started shutting down schools and stores in the neighborhood to prevent the disease from spreading. But even after all the effort, the disease was spreading faster to the neighboring towns than states. Soon enough, everyone in the whole world knew about this disease and were all worried about it.
A few weeks later, Mr. Covet's predecessor, Mr. Tidy, found out about his rival's plan. Mr. Tidy was the owner of CLEAN, Clean Industries. Mr. Tidy's job was to produce hand sanitizers, cures, medicine, masks, along with cleaning supplies and things that would make you feel better.
To try to keep the people from Cleve Valley, they had to wear sorry, to try to help the people from Clean Valley, they had to wear masks, wash their hands, use hand sanitizer, and social distance. This would protect themselves and others from getting this horrible disease that Mr. COVID created. Even though this disease was spreading rapidly, everyone didn't lose hope that someday it would disappear. Many people all over the world have deep wounds from losing loved ones from this disease, but have support all around. This was a time where everyone came together to fight through the hardship, disregarding color or race. Everyone was ready to take down Mr. COVID and the horrible disease he brought to our world.
After months of working on a solution, Mr. Tidy has created a safe vaccine that would hopefully prevent people from getting the disease. Everyone was so excited and everyone was optimistic about the vaccine. They began distributing it to the public and will hopefully get rid of the unwanted diseases that has affected everyone. The whole world will never forget the disease, but it has brought many people together.
Mr. COVID has been defeated again by Mr. Tidy, and Miss COVID's business has gone bankrupt. Everyone cheered as his building was shut down forever and are glad that he was arrested and is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Clean Valley lived happily ever after.